Introduction to Communications, Assignment 8. Hi, my name is Jessica, and I am doing an informative speech on effective study skills. The purpose of this presentation is to educate my peers about effective study skills. Studying is an ability that you, like anyone else, can enhance. What is studying? Well, one can define studying as a method of which students completely dedicate adequate time to analyzing and finishing a specific task assigned. In order to have a positive college experience, it is extremely important that college students master study skills to be successful. Thankfully, there are several ways for college students to enhance their study skills or habits. What exactly does it mean to have effective study skills, and how effective study skills help a student have a positive college experience? The key to effective studying is learning how to study smarter. Most college students create bad habits and wait to the last minute to study. In essence, cramming too much information in a very limited time frame can cause memory loss. Unfortunately, this technique doesn't work. It is merely impossible to remember necessary material after a cram session. In fact, research shows that when students wait until the last minute to cram necessary information, they are actually just memorizing the information without actually understanding the material. In essence, the material will only be available for recall temporarily and will not be retained. Cramming is a temporary solution which increases students' stress levels and normally results in sleep deprivation. So, let's learn some effective study skills so that students can have a positive college experience. First, one of the most important things students need to identify their learning style. To do this, it is recommended that students take a learning style quiz in order to study effectively. There are plenty of websites available that offer tests to help identify learning styles. To find out what learning style I am, I use educationplanner.org. For your convenience, I have provided a link. Did you know that there are 3 main types of learners? There are auditory, visual, and kinesthetic or tactile learners. First, an auditory learner depends on hearing and talking as the main learning technique in order to understand the material. Second, visual learners use graphs, charts, maps, and diagrams as tools to learn more effectively. Third, kinesthetic or tactile learners is a style in which students perform physical tasks instead of responding to lectures or observing, a hands-on learning experience. Next, now that we have identified our learning style, let's improve our study skills and habits. How can we do this? The following bullet points provide some important techniques. Active listening, reading comprehension, note-taking, stress management, test-taking, memorization. Next, set yourself up for achievement. First, use organized records, whether that be making index cards, highlighting information, or writing information in a notebook. Second, keep research timetables is also important. Then practice developmental mindset ideas. Therefore, improving your mindset for studying is another key factor in improving study skills. First, students must limit distractions. This can be done by putting away electronic devices, turning off internet access, and getting 8 hours of sleep. Second, students must prevent multitasking. Focus on one task for 20 minutes each. Schedule your day out and reduce clutter that surrounds you. Lastly, experiment with different test prep methods. For instance, watch for clues on what your instructor will have on exams. Ask instructor for directions. Review with a study group. Write it, speak it, and read it. This helps with memorization. Use visual aids. It is important to remember that not all these tips will help every student. That's why it is imperative to understand that identifying your learning style here and identify your learning style. Here's a diagram that may help. In conclusion, strong learning abilities can assist you in learning more, earning excellent grades, and in entering your favorite college. Productive study practices also decrease test anxiety. The better equipped you are, the easier to accomplish. Finding an appropriate learning style that works best for you, limiting your distractions, and experimenting with different test prep methods are all ways to develop your study skills. For my references, I use Chapter 13, Delivering Presentations, Communication in You, an Introduction. I also use centralchristian.edu, educationplanner.org, gradepowerlearning.com, and psychcentral.com.